Well. I told you already, I don't make believe, I make believers, family. I'm back again. I'm your gracious host, drummer boy, 1980, hailing from the Carolinas, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. I hope you had a good day today. If not, you know the old adage, ask yourself why, and remember, happiness is an inside job and it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, we back again today with a reaction from none other than Fresh and Fit featuring Charleston White. Now, Charleston White has some very interesting things to say, and he's a very interesting character. If I say so myself, there's some things that I disagree with him about, and there's some things that I'm on board with him about. But in this clip, I seen a different side of Charleston White. Let's go, guys.
Well, here's the thing. A guy's thinking, when my woman go cheat with a man, she's emotionally invested unless she's a whore.
She don't love her.
Only prostitutes can sleep with a man she's not emotionally invested in.
Facts.
A woman has to have some. A man can literally stick his dick in a gas tank.
That's facts, though.
He can literally stick his dick in the hole around.
Get that jerry can sex.
He's not emotionally. A man.
So that makes it okay.
A man has no emotions tied to his penis. So when he lays with a woman and you say, "Well, you've been sleeping with her for years," he don't even like her. But when a woman lay with a man, it's something about him she has to like. That's what'll hurt a man even more. A man is saying, man, I'm sleeping with this woman. I don't even know her. I sleep with somebody I don't know. I don't even like. None invested. But for you to lay down with this guy, you have to have something invested in him. That's what hurts more.
Family, Charleston White is speaking the honest, God-given truth. And I was having a conversation with somebody about this same topic the other day. And they could not wrap their head around this simple concept. This is the way that men are wired. Don't blame me. Don't blame the messenger. But this here is facts. A man can sleep with anything. There is an old trope, an old truism. And it goes a little something like this. A man will sleep with anything. He'll put a brown paper bag over a woman's head. She can be fat, she can be blind, she can be crippled, she can be crazy, she can be cockeyed, she can be buck-toothed, she can be knock-kneed, she can be parrot-toed, she can be bald-headed. That's just the way it goes. Now, if a woman go out there and cheat, more so than not, most of the time, she's going to be emotionally invested first because it starts out up here. A woman just don't go sleep with random guys. Most of the times, it is somebody that she have developed a connection with and emotional tie to first, like a coworker or a old boyfriend. But a guy can meet a random woman on a Tuesday in Target or Walmart or Whole Foods or Publix. And he can literally go outside, get in his backseat, and bang this woman. Is it right? We not talking about morality at this point. I'm just showing you the difference between a man and a woman. I'm drawing the line of demarcation between the two to make the distinct difference, all right? Moving right along.
The fact that you say that is even true. Worse because it then means that I have absolutely nothing. Like,
well, you have to understand a man. When a man,
if you could just stick it in a gas tank,
and then you value your woman as a woman.
This what a woman have to understand. What a man does with his penis has nothing to do with his emotions and his value.
Thank you.
Which sucks. Which most men don't really even show emotions.
Then y'all should never have anything to do with a man, is what I'm telling you. Because a woman, everything that a woman does. So if you ask a woman, what do you think about this? She's going to answer with her feelings. She's going to say, well, I feel like. If you ask a man, well, how do you feel? He's going to say what he thinks because he's not emotionally in tune with his feelings.
Yeah.
Ladies, is that not the truth? Where is the fallacy? Point out the fallacy in that statement. Women always, and they will always be ruled by their emotions, their feelings. It's the way I feel. And I have said this in numerous videos. Go back into my archives, guys. A woman's feelings will get you in trouble. Haven't I been saying that? Your feelings can get you in trouble. And I'm going to use this example. I think personally, I should be able to sleep with as many women as I want, shoot people whenever I get upset, snort as much cocaine as I want, smoke as much weed as I want, bust people in the face, run people off the road. That's the way I feel inside. But the ultimate question is that the right thing to do? My feelings can get me in trouble. Therefore, I have to be held accountable. Therefore, there's consequences. Your feelings can take you down the road of degradation at any time. One bad choice that's tied to your feelings can cause you a lifetime of pain and agony. Your feelings will have you on the path of a tumultuous life. I'm telling y'all, and that's just the way it goes. It's not me saying it. Listen at the men talk. Listen at the men talk, all right? Whether it's coming from a Charleston White, whether it's coming from Talented Tim, it don't matter. The truth is the truth, no matter who's speaking. Now, the intent behind why they saying what they saying, now that can be called a question. Some people use the truth as a weapon to bludgeon you with. But in this case, we don't have a dog in the fight. We are just simply presenting the truth to you, all right? Let's move on.
By nature, we're hunters, right? So we have to be analytical. A hunter can't be in tune with his feelings because he wouldn't hunt out of fear. When it's dark outside, when the world had no lights, then he wouldn't provide food for his family because he would be afraid. So there's something in us that supersedes our feelings because we're analytics. A woman is more emotional because she has to nurture. She has to give life. She has to breathe life. And so when a man knows when my woman sleep with this man, she's way more invested into this man than I am when I sleep with a woman. A man will sleep with something he hates. A woman won't. So it's much more impactful when a woman lay down with a man because that's her heart. Her heart is between her legs.
Facts.
A man's not. So women think that our feelings are tied to our penis, and a man has no emotions when it comes to sex.
Don DeMarco.
None whatsoever.
Is his presence what gives the woman like the heart? I'm trying to understand, where does the heart come from?
Where is the heart located?
In the man, like, because there's no emotion. So where is the heart?
Listen.
We're talking about
the way to a man's heart is through his belly.
Yeah, that is a good saying. Yeah,
you're saying a woman didn't feed you enough, and you go and stick your penis in whatever was moving.
It's like you didn't feed me enough.
Listen. Talk to your grandmothers.
Yeah.
Talk to your grandmothers and your great grandmothers, and I promise you, they will tell you a way to a man's heart is through his belly. A man that has a woman that'll feed him supersedes a woman that'll fuck him.
Now, I know the language is kind of graphic, guys, so you got to overlook the language. I'm talking to my Christian folks, all right? You have to overlook the language, get the message. And I'm going to present the message to you in a more scrubbed out, palatable way, all right? What he's saying, I can't refute it. The way to a man's heart, and I have heard this in time immemorial from the older generation. They always say, make sure you feed that man and not just throw something together instantly, because that don't work. It's the love that's in the food, what gathers that man, what draws him closer to you. You heard me? God almighty. My microphone started to turn the same color as my shirt. You heard me? It's that love and that time that you put into that meal. He can taste it. Y'all might don't believe that, but that's the Godhead truth. Ladies, let me talk to you. Listen at me. It does a man great pleasure to be at work, thinking about coming home to get a home-cooked meal. And you say, well, that's simple. Very much so. That's very simple, right? Whenever I enter into my domain, right? And the minute I open the door, sometimes you don't even have to open the door. Whenever I lift up my garage and I drive up under my carport and I open up the door and the smell has permeated throughout the garage before I even step foot in the door. Hear me talking. Do you know what that does to a man? I'm talking about the food is being prepared with love. Man, if you can do that consistently, listen to me, consistently, and treat him right, and stroke his ego a little bit, just a little bit, and keep his sack drained, and you know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking to the married folks now. I'm not talking to whore monks, because I don't do whore monks, I do married folks. So it's up to you to take this advice and implement it in the right areas, okay? And keep him drained. You shouldn't have one problem out of that man. I'm telling you something, ladies, if you can cook, you can clean, and you can stroke his ego right, and just rest in your femininity, you shouldn't have a problem with that man. And if you do have a problem with him, he's the wrong guy. Switch up and get you somebody else that would appreciate those things. Because that's not too much to ask for, right? Okay then. Moving right along.
Shout out to Mo.
Oh my gosh.
That's powerful, man.
The average, today's women think that they can win us with their pussy.
No, I mean like for a man
They
to
can,
show
though.
the love, not how the woman gets the man.
Watching a woman give birth to your child will change how you treat her.
Hold up. Having sex won't win a man over. If that was the case, ladies, prostitutes will be getting married left and right. If that was the case, because they know all the tricks, they know all the do's and don'ts, because they have seen many before you. And you probably fit the profile of one of those gentlemen that came before you, if you understand. So sex don't get them, man. I don't care how tight it is. Yes, it's good whenever it's tight, when it grippy, whenever it looks like Krispy Kreme donuts. Yes, we all know about that. Huh? You heard it? We all know about it. But that does not keep a man. That just keep him for a season, only for an extended period of time. But usually it quickly dissipates. It's good, yes. Now, a guy that haven't had sex, now that might make his big toe cross the little toe, and that might hook him. But if you run across the type of man that you want, what y'all call high value, he's probably have seen quite a few women. So sex and tricks, it's good, but it won't keep him. All right, let's move on.
A woman forgiveness, a woman forgiving you when she catch you lying will cause you to stop lying to her. A woman who expresses her hurt without anger will cause you to stop hurting her.
I guess it depends on the man.
Nah,
It surely does.
Yeah,
Because some men have no heart at all.
I want to comment on that.
All men have heart. When they meet the right woman, they'll stop doing whatever they was doing before they met that woman to keep this woman.
Facts.
When they meet the right woman, they'll jump through whatever hoops that they have to jump through, even if it means denying themselves for this woman. But how do you know?
Actions.
I was just about to say actions.
Most women don't understand it. Like, for the right woman that's for him, he will cut off, like you said earlier, a bunch of other girls. He'll say, you know what? All right, I'm gonna make a choice because she's worth it. However, if you're not worth that value to him, he's gonna play the field.
Like,
he's gonna forward you and you because you're not worth the value. So he's saying in a nutshell, if you're a woman of value to that man, he'll put in the work for you by actions.
Think about, and I hate to bring this.
The truth of the matter is, there is no holes that you can punch through this. There is no holes that's visible or unseen in his statement. I can't find a fallacy in that. For the right woman, a man will kill you. A man would be willing to give up his life for the right woman. And that is just the hardcore truth of the matter. The Bible said like this: whenever that you can find a virtuous woman, is rare as hen teeth. And y'all don't even know what that is. I'm from the South. That's an old statement. That's an old saying. It's hard to find a woman of such greatness, of such a magnitude, to that caliber. So whenever you run across one, it would behoove you, or it would be in your best interest to keep that one, to solidify everything, to lock her down. You understand me? Let's go.
So, but I have to think about how great we say Dr. King is.
Oh God.
Dr. Martin Luther King was a whoremonger, slept with many a women, and his wife knew it.
I did not know that.
Everybody knows that.
I did not want that perception.
Everybody knows that. But most women will say because he cheat, he's not a great man. Most women think because you've cheated on women that you're not a good man. Good man cheat.
Let me just go ahead and dispel this lie. Now, I have did this some time back. I think B. Simone said the same thing. Now, this is where me and Charleston split ways at. Now, Charleston, you're wrong on this one, brother. You're wrong. And let me explain to you why. Where is the proof that Martin Luther King had many women or he had extramarital affairs? We need to see proof. We not talking about what the government said, J. Edgar Hoover and all of these government officials, because common sense and history have bared out this. Whenever they have something on you, they will let it out. Everybody is going to know about it, especially a person like Martin Luther King. The evidence will be presented to the public because there is nothing, and I repeat, there is nothing that they would love more than to sully this man's name and his reputation. So in other words, I don't want your mouth. I want to see the evidence. And besides, what did his wife say? Coretta Scott King. I'm going to get my Dr. Umar Johnson on, the Queen Mother. What did Coretta Scott King say? She said that she don't believe nothing they said because they haven't produced no evidence. She is on board with her husband until otherwise. That's what she said, the wife. Go and look it up. Please, y'all, don't let me lie to y'all. Please, go check behind me, fact check. See, it's one thing about my channel, guys, that set me apart from the rest. Go check behind me, go fact check me. That way it keep everybody on a level playing field. It keep everybody honest because they too many dishonest people perusing around YouTube and on social media that just spat out numbers and statistics and all this stuff, which everything have a slant to. But his wife said that she don't believe it because there wasn't no sufficient evidence presented to her. All right? Quit saying this without actual proof is all that I'm saying. All right? Let's move along.
Hard for a woman to believe that. Good men cheat because all men cheat.
Sure.
All men will cheat except for the right woman. Mm-hmm. He don't want to hurt her. So the hurt that he see that he causes her will stop him from cheating because he don't want to cause her that hurt. So it has nothing to do with a man feeling some type of way more or less than it does a woman. It's in his nature. It's in his nature to not be with one woman, except when he meets this one woman, he decides to go against his nature and deny himself so he don't hurt this woman. And what pushes a man to that point? The actions of the woman. The actions of the woman. Or make a nigga stop lying, or make a nigga stop cheating. And that comes from her love. Her love will truly conquer him.
For the right woman, most men will actually settle down because they understand the severity of what would happen shortly thereafter if he's caught, if he's discovered, right? Your family. This here was a good Charleston wife, if I say so myself. He showed a different side of it. So apparently that he's multifaceted. You heard me? And that's a good thing. He was put in a different setting with a table full of ladies, and he held his ground. Even though I disagree with him on some things, but on this particular issues, I give him a 99 on this showing right here. All right? Shout out to Fresh and Fit, even though I have some problems with them whenever it comes to race, but that's neither here nor there. But shout out to Charleston White and Fresh and Fit. All right, guys? And you know what I need y'all guys to do for me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know what I do on this side. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Comment. I'm trying to get into the algorithm. Guys, I'm a small fish, but I'm growing, guys. Support my channel by going to the Cash App. You see it, $1980. I appreciate you in advance. You also can support my channel by going to the super thanks located directly under the video, fam. And like I always tell y'all guys, peace, blessings, and much success upon you. And until next time. And remember, there is more